Loaded X Unlimited, the 2021 Updated Icarus Race setup, the unicorn in the electro skateboard world. We're gonna unbox it, I'm gonna show it to you and customize the deck with a personalized design. Then I'm gonna take you with me on the first ride where we're gonna run into the first issues. And I'm gonna tell you about the solutions I got with the support guys from Loaded Unlimited. Then we're gonna properly crush my DJI Air 2S drone while taking aerials of the board. I also made a steep hill test in the Dolomites mountains of Italy, and I customized a smaller curved deck setup with just one battery and one motor in order to get a 4 kilo light travel board for my next trip. But this is the subject of the next video, so until then, like and subscribe to this one and let's get into it. I am Guide Angelo and I welcome you to my tech log. Whoa. First of all, let's talk about the riding experience and how I felt on this board. Well, I have to tell you, I was amazed about the softness of the ride. Like you wouldn't even feel that you have hub motors. This was amazing. And I can tell you this because I know exactly what I'm talking about. I've rode a lot of electric skateboards in the last 2 years, and I also own a few of them, like an Evolve and a Boosted Stealth, for example. But this one is completely different. The Icarus deck is so amazing that will absorb the most of the vibration are coming from the ground, even on the gravel. And your feet are going to feel naturally, like they would belong naturally there on the skateboard. You can ride hours and hours without feeling tired. The Icarus deck is a drop-through, so that means you're gonna be as close as possible on the ground, and it feels fantastic. All this combined with the Orangatang orange wheels and the Paris trucks and the bushings. This is what makes the difference to the other boards. I mean, all the parts are available in most of the skateboard shops overall in the world. So you can easily replace and repair and have something new every time you want without fatigue. And I mean, of course, it has a premium price tag. But ask yourself a future question. How many of these companies that produce cheap electric skateboards are still going to be here in 2 or 3 years? Don't even ask about 5 years. In the meanwhile, Loaded has a long tradition in producing the best skateboards on the market in the world, and it's gonna be here for a long time. Now, if you are like me and you are really interested in this Loaded Unlimited electric skateboard, then probably you're gonna watch, or you already watch, all the videos that there are on YouTube on it. So I've done this myself, and I've made a playlist that I've linked down below so that it's gonna be easier for you to get all the information you need about it. Now look here, I'm trying to get up this steep hill and it has no problems. Fantastic. I didn't really made a range test because every time I was riding I got tired before the batteries drained out, even if I have some steep hills around me. I've tested the brakes though, and I was impressed about the power of the brakes in this race configuration. Now of course, when you ride with just one motor, the braking distance would be a little bit longer, but still it's gonna work fine. Now I am 95 kilo heavy and I could curve nicely with the board even without tightening up the bushings or made any changes on the trucks. Worked pretty fine for me. So let's get back to unboxing and talk about the issues. If you don't ride a donkey to work or for fun, you might want to check out this travel-friendly electric skateboard, which is made with the best components on the planet. A beautiful, curvy design. I mean, check the wheels. Very struts. I mean, they sure know how to build a skateboard. It must be loaded. They are the best in the world. This deck is hand-shaped, made in California, and from bamboos and basalt, which is a natural rock. I love these orange colors from the boosted board, which, by the way, I think this is the better boosted board. It's airline travel friendly. That means, what should I say? Look here. Icarus. We have to personalize it. So I printed this, and we're gonna put this.
Hey, Bill, I'm in the mood for a switch up. I hit the function, hit the rose till I hiccup.
I'm gonna be honest with you on this one. I had this wish to personalize it, but on the other hand, I thought, this is a piece of art. You don't ruin a piece of art. So I make a kind of compromise with myself. I can make a small thing if it makes sense. So I thought about, and if this is a loaded and it's electric, then that means it's a longboard electrified.
I ain't come to argue, let it please, babe. They been talking pennies, I need bigger bucks.
Now, before we are getting in something else, let us take some epic aerial shots so that I can show you how to properly crush your DJI at Astro. So I just crashed the drone here in the field. Is the grass behind me. The sun is going down and I'm trying to find the drone and it's almost impossible. But I'm trying to engage this function of find my drone beeping and lighting, and I think here it is. I found it. I found it. Found a drone. Okay. It looks well. We're going to find a drone. I didn't saw where it crashed. I was on the skateboard. So it seems okay. Happy end, it's all good. So let's recover the skateboard. I've left it here. The skateboard is here. Woo. All right. I'm gonna try the drone now.
You felt the same way since we went. Why won't you give me a call? We'll ride on those waves again.
So today we are riding loaded, unlimited, baby. Let's go. Now, on this sunset ride, we're gonna talk about the board. I don't mind that you have to push to start, it's perfectly fine. But I would have wished that they let you choose this in the setup options. I think it's very nice that Loaded X Unlimited provide a working application where you can easily change some parameters like the acceleration curve or the braking curve. I suppose that the application will get some new features in the future, like recording your rides and kilometer or mileage on the board and stuff like this. Now let's talk about the remote. The remote is small, it's true, but I like the way it fits in my hand. And I like the fact that I can almost hide it so that nobody can see it. And this is pretty useful, especially for countries that have some restrictive laws about the electric skateboarding. The button I use the most is the A button, because it acts like a smart tempomat and will keep your speed. Doesn't matter if you are going downhill or uphill. I find it very important and very practical. Let's get back on the first ride in order to get to the issues.
Whoa, smooth and nice. Whoa.
I didn't put any background music on this one in order for you to get a feeling how quiet is actually the board and to feel my excitement in the first ride. So let's see what is going to happen.
So I don't know, I've ran into some kind of issues with the remote. You see what I mean? I'm accelerating and I want to brake. It's coming to the neutral point and it's gonna accelerate before it brakes. So it almost threw me away 2 times. So I don't. The Orangatang wheels are fantastic. The Paris truck, you feel the quality. You can curve like it would be a curve board. I mean, foots are staying perfectly here, perfectly calibrated here, so I love it, really love it. Just let's see how we solve this. Because this is a little bit of gravel. Look how bouncy it is. Woo! So cool, so cool. Like this is the board to ride and have fun. It's amazing. Whoa. You see when I'm braking, it's going. I don't know why. Let's brake a little bit. Whoa. There's a issue with brakes, man. So it's, I suppose it's the remote and the brakes and stuff like this, but fact is I cannot ride it. So it's accelerating before it's braking. This is bad news.
So I got in touch with Loaded Unlimited support with Morty, and even if it took some time to answer me, we are trying to solve the problem. Let me explain. You have the side A and side B of the board, and every of these sides has its own battery, its own core, and its own motor. So that means the remote is going to connect just with one core, the master core, let's say it's A. And this core is going to control the whole board. And if it's glitchy, you're going to have problems. The easiest way to get rid of them is to connect the remote to the core B, for example. The Loaded Unlimited support was willing to replace the faulty core, so I think it's going to be alright. Now let's enjoy a last ride, and don't forget that in the next episode I'm taking the board with me on the steep hills in the Dolomites mountains in Italy for a ride. Also stay tuned for the next configuration setup with a smaller deck and one battery and one motor, just a 4 kilo light setup.
Way through a storm, 'cause without you it wouldn't be the same. Last night I was dreaming out loud. California sun was making my eyes dry. Can we still make it happen? It's worth a try. Oh, and I might keep on dreaming out loud. It's a beautiful life, staying under blue skies. And next year in the winter, let's give it a try. I'll keep on dreaming out loud tonight. Yeah, I'll be dreaming out loud tonight. I'll keep on dreaming out loud tonight.
So now I understand why the people love the boosted board so much, because boosted had more or less the same decks, or the decks from Loaded, and it has more or less the same wheels for an orangutan, and they are fantastic. I've never believed that you can ride it so easy, so smooth. I love it. That's right.